This is a collection of different soil profiles. Why does the soil come in all colors? How is it formed? What color is the most fertile soil? With these questions in mind, let's move on to this lesson on the formation, development, and distribution of soils. First of all, let's look at what factors affect soil formation. There are two main factors that affect soil formation, namely natural factors and man-made factors. Natural factors include parent material, climate, biology, topography, and time. Under the comprehensive action of these five major soil-forming factors, the natural soil is formed. Natural soil gradually develops into agricultural soil under the action of human factors. Natural soils are the basis for the formation and development of agricultural soils. So, what are the functions of each of the five factors that influence the formation of natural soil? Parent material is the original material of soil. Its composition and physical chemistry affect the properties of soil and restrict the fertility of soil. Climate determines the water and thermal conditions of the soil and influences the accumulation and decomposition of organic matter in the soil, which is directly involved in the weathering and leaching processes of the parent material. Topography affects climatic conditions and thus indirectly affects soil properties. Organisms, including plants and animals, are the most important factors in soil formation, mainly affecting the accumulation of organic matter and the formation of humus. This table shows the effect of various factors on soil formation. These factors tell us that human activity in the soil can change the direction of soil development, and that proper use can improve fertility and improper use can lead to soil degradation. So, how does the soil form as a result of these combined factors? Soil formation is the process of generating and developing soil fertility on the basis of the parent material and includes the contradictory unity of the macrogeological cycle and microbiological cycle. The process of macrogeological general circulation is the process from rock to soil forming parent material. After repeated cycles of weathering, rainwater leaching, surface runoff, weathering, evaporation, concentration, deposition, the rock finally formed the soil parent material. The parent material has certain properties of ventilation, water permeability, and water retention, and provides living conditions for biological survival. Microbiological cycle is a process from parent material to soil formation. The living and dying of living organisms through the action of plants, animals, and microorganisms, the synthesis and decomposition of organic matter, the absorption, fixation, and release of nutrients, all finally transform the parent material into soil. The macrogeological cycle is characterized by its long period and wide extent and is the basis for the biological minor cycle. Microbiological cycle is characterized by its short duration, rapidity, and small extent. The color of the soil can be observed in the soil profile. A soil profile is a vertical section dug down from the surface of the earth. Soil profiles are generally composed of layers that are parallel to the surface and have different external forms. These layers are called soil genesis or soil layers. The natural soil consists of humus layer, leaching layer, deposition layer, parent material layer, and rock layer from top to bottom. Agricultural soil consists of tillage layer, plow bottom layer, incubation layer, and redox layer from top to bottom. What is the distribution of these different colored and fertile soils in our country? Soil is the product of the comprehensive action of various soil-forming factors and forms different types under different water, air, and heat conditions. This table is the current customary classification of soil systems in China, with 12 soil groups and 61 soil classes. Soils are distributed geographically in response to local bioclimatic conditions and show a wide range of horizontal and vertical distribution patterns. It also adapted to local parent material, topography, and timing of soil formation, hydrology, geology, and timing of soil formation expressing as meso and microdomain distribution patterns. That is, the distribution of soils is horizontally zoned, vertically zoned, and regionally distributed. The horizontal zonal distribution is composed of 3 horizontal zones: the eastern moist marine soil zone, the middle transitional soil zone, and the western arid inland soil zone. Vertical zonation is a pattern of soil succession along the vertical direction, with increasing topography determined by topographic conditions. For example, unique soil distribution zones. In high mountains, high ridges, the regional distribution of soils is a result of the influence of small and medium-sized terrain regions, water and heat conditions, anthropogenic changes to the terrain, and farming activities, etc., which cause the distribution of soils to show certain patterns. Finally, let's summarize. The soil changes from rock to parent material through weathering, and the parent material becomes soil by soil formation. It took hundreds of millions of years to form the 1 to 2 meters of deep soil we see today. Different rocks undergo different soil forming processes, resulting in soils of different properties and colors, of which black soils are the most fertile. Okay, that's all for today's lesson. Thank you for watching.